Hey Smooth Stompy fam, this is Nikachu, and we are back with another really easy, primal deck for all of you. We're playing the Smooth Brain Gruul Stompy, the deck that Soraka says, you know what, we're not done with this deck. He asked me what would it cost to pay for a league. I said $100. He didn't even blink, sent it over, and we're going to be playing another wonderful league with this archetype. We almost got the 4-1 last time, and we're going to go for the 5-0 this time. All we have to do is buff up our buffy creatures with even more expensive cards like Force of Vigor, and we will destroy all those artifact and enchantment decks. And if you love all these decks we play on the channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And before we get into our deck tech, we are going to thank our sponsors, starting with FusionGamingOnline.com. I mean, if you want any deck in Modern, Fusion has the widest selection of inventory for your Modern needs. You want to check out Smooth Brain Stompy in your local game store? Stomp out the competition. You can buy the cards from FusionGamingOnline.com. Don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout for 5% off all your purchases. And we're going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. And undoubtedly is the only way I can play test decks like this. You can play test anything your creativity can imagine. This time we're playing with Rhythm of the Wild. Can that be playable in Modern? We're going to find out with Mana Traders. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu. Okay, so how does this deck work? We are just playing with giant chunky creatures for the most part. Old Growth Troll is a 4/4 trampler. If it dies, it goes onto a land. They can't even get rid of it, so we actually have a lot of grind with this deck. Bone Crusher Giant. We got the Stomp, and it's going to stomp you down for 4 power. Steel Leaf Champion. Not a lot of decks can even do anything about this card. It's a 5/4 creature. A lot of things can't even block it because their power are 2 or less. So, I mean, you have a million tokens, doesn't matter. This 5/4 thing just goes right through you. And we can get these things out on turn 2 thanks to Arbor Elf and Utopia Sprawl. Turn 1, mana ramp. Turn 2, put your 3-drop in play, including Klothys, God of Destiny, which not only is it a 4 or 5 indestructible creature, when we have the Devotion, which will be easy in this deck. I mean, this deck is all about getting the Devotion online. But it's got reach, you deal 2 damage, you gain life, you exile cards from graveyards. It's a Swiss Army knife. It's wonderful. Now, the whole idea is that if we can get out turn 2 Rhythm of the Wild, our creatures are not only uncounterable, but we can make them bigger with Riot. Non-token creatures you control have Riot, so they can enter the battlefield with haste or the +1/+1 counter. I personally love the haste, because if we start attacking with haste, like everything's going sorcery speed. You know, you look at the prismatic endings, the Teferi Time Ravelers, it's all sorcery speed. We're going to hit them with haste speed. Imagine this Elder Gargaroth comes down as a 6/6 creature and immediately attacks and gets that value. Oh, I'm loving it. Same thing with Fury, actually. They'll never see that 6 damage coming. Not to mention, we can put a counter on creatures, so, I mean, you put a counter on the Elder Gargaroth, now it's a 7/7, now not even Unholy Heat can hit it. Basically, nothing can touch this card. There's a really big, beefy creature in this format. If we have any extra cards stuck in our hand, we can play stuff for free, like Fury. Fury can help play cards for free, and we also have Endurance. Endurance is great. It's a pretty good creature for 3 mana, 3/4, with reach to block those stupid Hammer Time cards, but also is main deck Graveyard Hate for the Murktide decks, for the Ragavan decks, also those Living End decks. And if anything's blocking our way, Kessig Wolfrun will just give us Trample and smash down the competition. So that's the deal. Now, I don't know if this is the final form of this deck. This would require a lot more play testing, but I was thinking that maybe there's a lot of room to play the 2/1 haste with Persist. Because if it dies, it would come back. That's pretty good value, and it has haste, and it'd be another 2-drop. We don't have a whole lot of things to do with this deck on turn 2. Basically Stomps and Ramp and Lightning Bolt, and that might help smooth out the curve. Not sure what to take out yet. Sideboard 2 Blood Moon, which is a little bit awkward, but still going to hose the Tron decks and maybe those Omnath decks, and also the Crashing Footfall decks when they come up. We probably have to take out some of our 3-drops because we're a little weak to that Blood Moon. I'm hoping Force of Vigor is going to be the difference between destroying those Artifact Enchantment decks you know, it's playable versus Tron. It's playable against any deck with Urza Saga. It's really going to kill the Hammer Time decks. I don't want to lose any Hammer Time decks. It's still a good deck in the format. Let's not forget about Hammer Time. It's still good. Let's not sleep on it. Force of Vigor. And remember, everything in the main deck, the only card that's an even casting cost is Force of Vigor. But everything is odd, so we get to play with a Bosch, which is fantastic. Basically doubles the damage of all our cards. And so yeah, we start the game with an 8th card in our hands. This is basically in a Bosch deck. Everything costs 1 mana, 3 mana, or 5 mana. And that Stomp for 2, it don't count. It don't count. 2 Grafdigger's Cages, 2 Boseiju, and 2 Pithing Needle. Let's get into our league. Crusherbot is a notorious Hammer Time player. But is he running Hammer Time? I think we're waiting. Did he win the die roll? No, I won the die roll. Aggro always goes first. Man, we have Gigantha. What deck plays Gigantha? Shadow? This is like almost good. I hate getting choked on mana with this deck, so if they have a removal spell, I'm like super dead. But it doesn't look like something I want to give up. Like I can't do anything on turn 2. Okay, I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is very similar, if not worse, than the last one. We got some advice earlier. Mulligan aggressively. Gigantha. I want to say this is gonna be Shadow. Because Shadow can now play this card instead of Lurrus. Maybe I gotta put more lands in this deck. I think I'm gonna mulligan this too. Okay, this has no lands. Right, well, this is just turn terrible. Keep! What are we keeping? Okay, what are we at? We're down to 4 cards. This is brutal. Alright, let's hope we survive like an Inquisition or something. But I wouldn't do for my first hand. Is Giganthatron? It can be, but I mean it can be a lot of things. Okay, see? That's why... Oh. Mono Red Affinity? 2 Steel Leaf Champions. Mono Red Hammer Time? Yeah, this is alternate reality Nikachu. Light up the stage. Alright then. We got a Urza Saga and a Shrapnel Blast. Until the end of your next turn, so they can play both. Okay. Damn, Shrapnel Blast can kill my Steel Leaf Champion. Okay, I actually need a land, so I'm going to keep this on the battlefield. That is not good. Nikachu drink coffee at night? No, I drink tea at night. We have tea. You know what we could use here? Fury. Fury would be great. Mandala Effect Nikachu. You know, those Force of Vigors are going to look really good. Really, really good. This deck plays Bone Crusher Giant as well. Melatonin and MTG. I wonder if this, what's it called? The MTG bot thing gonna, if it's going to update me. Oh, it probably does. It probably will. Alright, well, okay, Fury is not useful. I'm just mana screwed. We mulligan to 4 and we can't do anything. Boo! I can't even get my Abosh to, like, sacrifice the Fury. Yeah, it's T and MTG today. They took our Bone Crusher Giant. Is Concede to hide information a decent choice? It's not clear to me that I'm losing. It's funny, they could probably play the Fury. Yeah, boo this deck. Experimental synthesizer, sure. This is the ETB. Exile top card of your library. You can play that card, sack it for 2 damage. No, create a 2/2 samurai, only activate. It has vigilance, only activate as a sorcery. I can't help but feel like if we just curved out, we'd smash this thing. I mean, I don't know what's in its hand, but you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we can blow this guy up. Or should we wait? I mean, I really don't want this thing to hit me again, but you're going to activate. It's going to be a big, chunky creature. Personally, I would have kept the starting hand. You know, when I saw Giganta, I was fearing like a Thoughtseize deck, and I didn't think our hand was very strong versus a deck with a lot of removal. For example, if they just killed our creatures, then we wouldn't even have 2 lands in play. So that was my concern. So it's possible that we'd be stranded on 1. Okay, let's just play cards. Take it. Me no like monkey. We kill monkey. Kill monk. How can we get rid of this? The idea is I'm not supposed to thinking too much even for this matchup. Oh, did we die? How did we die? Okay, so how does this work? Shrapnel blast, an additional cost to cast a spell. Was I really that close to dead? Is there some combo that I don't know about? Urza Saga. Additional cost, Shrapnel Blast deal 5 damage to any target. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to my life total. Okay, what do we want? Definitely this card. Do we want Blood Moon too? That would deal with Den of the Bugbear and Urza Saga at the same time, so maybe we do. Maybe we'll bring in Thragtusk for life gain. Pithing Needle can be naming... Okay, I'm gonna take out some of our chonky creatures. Just some, not a lot. Not all of them. I had 5 health, oh. That explains it then. Shrapnel deals 5, that's right. Maybe if I'm bringing Thragtusk, I have to take out some other cards. Maybe I should take out some Arbor Elves for Boseiju, because it's a land. Grafdigger's Cage. And I think a land that comes into play, like, just a land that can't be bolted is worth something. Yeah, Twitch is gone. We're done. I will keep it. Bomac Courier. So this hand has a lot of options. A lot of options. Even more options. We're getting options by the second. You still want the Bezos bucks? Hey, you're still allowed to give me the Bezos bucks. I mean, that doesn't change. Send the Bezos bucks this way. I think I'm just gonna let this thing hit me and then see what my opponent does afterwards. Because I could potentially force a Vigor something to... Oh, I didn't think about that, to be honest. Mishra's Factory Lightning Bolts. Till the end of your next turn. How infuriating. So in this case, I think I will just stomp this stupid thing. Alright, we got a Bone Crusher. Oh, do you know what? Maybe I should have played around this and played Endurance instead. Was a small mistake. Because the Bolt will just kill the Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, I guess it'll deal 2 damage to them, but I mean, that's not really where I want to be. You know what I mean? Excellent, 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 excellent. Most excellent. Okay, let's see if... Ooh, I only get to Force of Vigor now, don't I? Because if I Force of Vigor later, they'll get to activate Urza Saga at least once, which is big poo-poo. I would like to see if I draw a land, but I guess I don't have that option. We gotta, like, 2 for 2 ourselves here. Which is gonna be a great 2 for 2, actually. What's better? Elder Gargroth? Elder Gargroth seems pretty strong. Or Thragtusk. Let's keep the Elder Gargroth. I totally forgot this wasn't on Twitch anymore. Yeah, we're done. It was possible it was going to be on Twitch, but no. Okay, if anytime we need to use Fury, we go get a Bosch and then just put it in hand. Sure. If it enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield, it becomes something. What does this do? Oh, it has a channel ability. There's like nothing up, right? We're just gonna eat this thing. Because they can't predict what's in Smooth Brain Stompy. They cannot predict. Smooth Brain Stompy is unpredictable. Was that a mistake? Should I just leave the Urza Saga in the graveyard? Who knows? Maybe they have Ragavan in their deck. Alright, that was nice. That felt like... That felt good. Not gonna lie, that felt good. Attack! We still have no reason to get a Bosch, so we'll keep the Endurance up. Wasn't he on Hammer Time? He's just experimenting. He's trying stuff out. How can you innovate? My brother's here saying you should be here for this. Hey, you could have been here. You still have time if you can make it in an hour. Shrapnel Blast on my Endurance. That is very rude. But okay, I accept it. Perhaps Wall of Roots? Man, I think I should just main deck more lands, that's all. I don't think it's complicated. These seem like good cards in your deck. Am I even targeting anyone? Okay, good. I just don't want to target anything. Okay, that's not bad. Fortunately, we have something to do every single turn. That's all I care about. These don't turn into creatures. Hey, Nightshade, welcome. Welcome to the live version of this channel. Oh, they got Gigantha. That's a tough one to kill, isn't it? I hope there's no instant speed way of sacrificing this. Nope. Well, they can't get Giganta out yet. No ramp in this? There's plenty of ramp in this. There's Arbor Elves and Utopia Sprawls. All the ramp in the world. Are they trying to scare me with this? Oh, they're gonna bolt the Bone Crusher, sure. They gotta be careful, they're getting low. You have the kill in hand? How the hell can I... What do you mean I have the kill in hand? You mean like Fury the... Oh, look at this. Ragavan can also... What are they gonna do? You have Giganta. Oh, you're gonna tap the Ragavan for Giganta. That's fair. Okay. So we can attack and just eat up both cards, right? Because I can attack. I can actually hard cast the Fury. If necessary. Okay, so then we just play... I'll go get a forest. I didn't think I needed to shock, is the deal. I didn't think it was necessary. This is a blowout. Hey, Abraham. Alright, now we in the driver's seat. They got one card left, and we have a lot of cards left. See, now we see the power. This is what happens when we don't mulligan down to 4. And get our 1-drop bolted on the spot. This is a pretty good card. Alright, let's attack for 6 and then bolt for victory. Bolted upkeep, of course. The most accurate way to win. What the hell is this? Oh, just Ramanap runes, I think? Okay, they just tapped a bunch of stuff and conceded. It's fair, fine with me. This looks useful. But what the hell do I name? Springleaf Drum. I can name Urzasag, right? Hold on. Activate abilities with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. I can name Urzasaga with this. But they still get something. Yeah, the old tap all the lands into a concession. It still looks good? Oh god, no, streams at 2:30 AM, I'll never sleep again. And the stream just started. I get a sense like I should have a slimmer curve. Because this is really clunky for this aggro deck. Yes, Alex, they can tap the Urza Saga for like a few turns. That's fine with me. I don't care, because then they lose it. Maybe Shadow Spear. I don't know. I don't know. These look like a good card. I mean, I can't tell how good or bad Blood Moon is. Okay, I'm on the draw. I'm going to get rid of the chonkier creatures. I'll get rid of some Elder Gargross, and we'll bring back Old Growth Troll, because this is attrition E. Maybe we'll even get rid of a Thragtusk on the draw. And then if we get Blood Moon out, then whatever. We got Blood Moon out. We deal with it. We blow up our own... we could destroy our own Blood Moon if necessary. Jeez, what's with these one-land hands? I have to mulligan. We don't even have a ramp. Okay, this is useless. I don't have a forest. Well, we're gonna keep. I guess dump Kasich, dump Bosiji. Or I dump Rhythm, actually. Maybe I dump Rhythm. Yeah, play more lands. Because maybe I just want the lands to curve out. I am playing, well, I wouldn't say I'm playing an insane amount. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm playing an insane number of lands, but I am playing, 20 lands for Arborel for Utopia Sprawl, which I think is pretty standard. Okay, we'll let the Ragavan attack. I don't think I can get punished for this. Okay, they knew it was coming. The reason you... ooh, there's that Urza Saga. There's that Urza Saga. That delicious Urza Saga. There's another Ragavan. You see, if I killed that Ragavan on my turn, they would just dash this thing in play. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. So we can Boseiju here, right? We can Boseiju the Urza Saga. And get a little bit of ramp, too. Actually, can they do anything? They need like a Landside and a Bosch next time you put in Force. No, I mean, a Bosch is a bit too expensive for this matchup, especially on the draw. Thanks, Disciples Esport. So I can play Stomping Ground untapped, Utopia Sprawl another Stomping Ground, Boseiju the Urza Saga. Alternatively, I could just... I can't do anything about this Ragavan, unfortunately. I also have the option to just say, screw the Utopia Sprawl, pitch it to Force of Vigor. No, but Force of Vigor seems like a good 2-for-1 later. We'll name green with this one. Stanel says, holy crap, thank you for coming at night, you're welcome. Yeah, I know they get the ramp. They have a land in play anyway, we're just exchanging a land for a land, so it's not really ramp. I guess I just do this now. Do I do it at their draw step? Maybe I do it at the draw step? So they draw a card, potentially a land. I don't know what the correct line is here. Kill it now. Kill it dead. Oh, there's an artifact. There's another artifact. There's an equip. So it looks like we'll eat up a Memnite and a cranial plating, I guess. I don't think the Rhythm of the Wild is all that important here. But we are in top deck mode, and we're not in good shape. Upkeep is better, otherwise you give them 1 extra colored mana, theoretically. No, I don't. I'm not doing it on their main phase, I'm doing it at their draw step. The point is I want them to draw a land, and if I do it at their upkeep, then there's like 1 less land in their deck that they can draw. Oh, please let me get you. Please let me get you here. I mean, I'm at least probably eating this thing up. Is Shrapnel Blast flash speed? I think it's just sorcery speed. There's a lot of good cards in here. I don't think I want to put anything in the graveyard. I don't even want to put my own stuff in my library. So hopefully this is just a nice clean 2-for-1. No, Shrapnel Blast is instant speed. Okay. Okay then. Oh, found Fury, but a little expensive. Expensive for me too. Is that a mistake? Am I supposed to keep that land in my hand? I think I'm supposed to keep that land in my hand. Shit. That's not good. So we're going over deck thinning again tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to go over deck thinning. Got to go back to the basics. Well, we are supremely dead now. Unless I top... I don't know if I can top deck. I think we're just dead. Yeah. Okay, we'll just concede. We mulliganed to 4 twice. So, pretty unlucky start. But I think the deck has supreme power. Imagine we had those 3 extra cards. Imagine. All right, we'll get on to round 2. Very unlucky start. Where's Abosh? Oh, I cut... No, Abosh is still in the deck, but I put 4 Force of Vigor in my sideboard, specifically for matchups like that, and worked great, by the way, was great. But when you bring in Force of Vigor, you're foregoing the Abosh. And the whole point is Abosh is really good in the late game, but the late game doesn't really exist if you're dead before you even get there. Welcome, Tristan. I can't tell if this is like a completely new crowd than usual, or you just have different usernames here on YouTube than on Twitch. This deck has electrolytes. I don't know if it's playable, but when we were playing Green-Red Stompy and Theros, Destructive Revelry was a sideboard option, but it still costs... well, I can't play that with a Bosch. And I don't think it's that big of a blowout compared to Force of Vigor. Like, I'm only playing Force of Vigor because that is a supreme blowout. This hand... These hands, people. I think I can keep this? No, I'm on the draw. I don't think I can keep this. This is silly. If I had a mountain, I would keep this, but we're not guaranteed turn 2 Bone Crusher. Oh, God. Okay, I'll keep this, but it's barely I'm on the draw, so it's playable. Yeah, where is Aztec guy? Looks like Blue-Red Murktide, which will be awkward if they play like turn 1 Ragavan, because I'm going to be highly incentivized to bolt it. Trevor's here. And it's not 5 a.m. Okay, so they've got... Looks like they either have Bolt or... some sort of ramp spell. Sorry, not ramp spell, cantrip. Okay, they got Bolt. Bolt it is. I mean, there's still a chance this could be Shadow, but it looks like I think it's Murktide? I guess if they go Murktide here, I'm screwed. Maybe it is Murktide. Maybe I should have just went for Endurance there. Oh. Gonna hasty-wasty it, huh? This deck has a lot of deck building choices, absolutely. Ha! You have no forest. What are you gonna do with it now, huh? Although I needed that. Give it back. Okay, we're getting Stomping Grounds, which is totally fine with me. And I think to save the most life... Stomping Ground first, just tapped and pass. I'm like... They could play Murktide at any moment, I'm just hoping they don't. Honestly, I don't know what's more dangerous, but I sort of have this thing. I sort of have... Maybe I don't have Dragon Rage covered. Maybe I should be bolting Dragon Rage Chandler, because this can refill the graveyard for Murktide. Although I could kill this. Kill this. Don't take damage. Play Endurance. I cannot. Well, I can bolt a region. It's just not any use. It's no use. Not useful. The region isn't even any good right now. Equalize and I'll easily win this. Does the phrase "bolt the bird" need to be changed to "bolt the monkey"? It's an option. I will not pay it. I am poor. Very poor. Very, very poor. Another Utopia Sprawl. Give them back. Give them back. That's not yours. I have another bolt. Okay. We'll just main phase this. While they have their counterspell mana's down. Alright, smooth brain Stompy all the way. Oh, they had the Unholy Heat. Well, they still have no graveyard. Oh, what a waste! Oh, they thought they had Delirium, but they didn't. I mean, I even thought they had Delirium. They had what? Land, Artifact, Instant, that was it? Alright, that was a lucky blunder for us. Person just plays Unholy Heat with 10 cards in the graveyard. I mean, you just assume they've got it. Or did they miss a trigger off of Drag? Oh, maybe they had a trigger off Dragon Rage Chandler and they missed. Okay, Monk. Monk is back. Maybe opponent should be on Smooth Brain Stompy, I know. What do they fetch for? Well, that's convenient. Alright, let's bolt you. Actually, maybe I should attack first. Or maybe I should have bolted first to see these resolve, make sure these resolve. Every time you endurance, he has to restart the Delirium. Exactly. Okay, so... Okay, let's go attack Monk. Okay. Put a bolt in the graveyard. This is sort of why I wish I played the bolts beforehand first. Okay, they put a bunch of cards in the graveyard, so they have just a bunch of random cards in hand. Okay, that's fine, I guess. They're still empty. So how do I lose this game? I think monkey hitting me and then taking my red cards and then casting them against me. Also, they can hit like things like Colossus and cast it with the treasure token. This is not as dangerous if there's only lands and instants in there. Oh, there's also a creature. No way! No way! You son of a bitch. Well, it's only a 7/7. Good God. Alright. This game just sped up. What do I do here? I can chump block. I mean, I have at least one chump block in here. Soraka, I didn't need to bolt in response. In fact, I don't want to bolt in response. Because if I, like, bolt the Ragavan twice and then they find a counterspell, then they don't have to use their counterspell. That was a good top deck. Okay, so we can chump block once. So I play Colossus. I think I just play Colossus. Oh, let me think about this. That's why you bolt in their upkeep. I guess, yes. That's true, actually. That's actually really true. I shouldn't be playing this deck so smooth brain. Then they would have been tapped out and they couldn't play Murktide that turn. What do I want to do here? Okay, I think I'm just going to... Well, my other option is I can Bone Crusher this, but I don't put any stuff on the battlefield. Okay, I take 7. I go to 5. I gain 2 life. I chump block. I gain another 2 life. I go to 9. Okay, we play you. We pass. Pancho says you're streaming early. Yeah, in some sense, yes. Okay, what is the deal? It was a land. Otherwise, at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a land, add mana. Otherwise, gain 2 life. Alright, I'll take away their Ragavan. Gain some life. Oh, we have a second endurance. This is fantastic. So, I can actually attack. Alright, so we are... Well, maybe I can't attack. So I'm going to eat him for another 2. I should maybe cast the Endurance, see if it resolves. And then figure it out. I'm going to hit you hard. I got to keep my graveyard for the Colossus. Okay, we'll attack for... 3. So how do you cast the 7-drop so cheap? Because it has Delve. You want to block? No? Okay, don't block. Okay, so we chump block. Oh, maybe they want to use this as a chump blocker in the future. It's gonna get close. Like, it's gonna get close. Like, I have 2 chump blockers here, and the clock is on here. Reach! For the skies. And you better believe that deck don't have life gain. Rhythm of the Wild. Quite useless right now. We'll take a lightning bolt out of my graveyard. Alright, so we got a turn. So we attack, they have to chump block. Or, if they've got bolt, I lose. I might win next turn. Okay, I attack, they chump block with Dragon Rage Channeler, then the story's over. Or I hold back. I'm thinking I should actually stomp them at upkeep. Oh no, hold on. I could stomp this and then attack for the win, right? This doesn't have reach, so I'm dead to bolt. I think I can just win. Troll wins. Also, just hitting this thing wins. I think stomping Channeler, because if they have a counter spell, then okay, fine. I just chump block. Hit them for 2, and I think I still win. Like, I don't... Okay, Snapcaster Mage screws me. No, Snapcaster Mage is just a block. It's a chump block. We take 7. Yeah, I think this is the line. Okay, we win. Sweet! Smooth Brain Stompy! I don't think the sideboard is useful at all. Yeah, we're just gonna... I don't think the sideboard is useful at all. Which is not a bad thing. Just means our main deck is so good. Erwin Lopez, insert Futurama Take My Money meme. Troll wins because Colossus is a creature. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's true. Did I have enough? Oh, that's right. That's 7. True story. That's a line as well. Yeah, too many lines with the smooth brain Stompy deck. Finally, a hand I can keep on the... Oh man, this is actually a bad hand. This mountain actually ruins this hand. Because these are all triple green cards. They mulligan a 6? I need another green source. Whose list this is mine, but it's Soraka's idea. Do I need to make you more animations for the super chats? No, I'm sure I just have to set it up. I mean, I'm not even using the current animations that we have. YouTube apparently has their own default animations on Streamlabs. I hate mulliganing with this deck, so we're just gonna keep this and then put faith in this. Yeah, it's Nick at night. It's not a new thing. It's gonna be unusual. I was paid big bucks to do this, so that's why we're here. Elder Gargroth. Well, we are quite a ways away from that now, aren't we? I am willing to fetch and shock, even though that sounds terrible, to give myself a sliver of a chance. A sliver of a chance of getting one of these 3-drops in play by turn 3. Later, Nikachu in chat. You can never make the AM streams. Yeah, we can make this one. Another Ragavan. I think I don't know if you guys can see a description, but there is a deck list there. Is there like I have no idea what this looks like from your perspective. And Dragon Rage Channeler, that's evil. Well, we are going to have Old Growth Troll or Steel Leaf Champion on curve. Fortunately, they're hitting a bunch of blanks. Like, our cards are way too expensive for them. Old Growth Troll? That's not happening. They need like 3 treasure tokens for that. Maybe Monk should be making it into Smooth Brain Stompy. I think I should be playing with the 2/1 creature with Undying. I actually think I said that at the beginning. I think I should be playing with that card in this deck. It might replace even Rhythm of the Wild. Because it doesn't seem that necessary that these guys have haste. Just putting a big, dumb, stupid creature on the battlefield seems to be more than good enough. I see they found Steel Leaf Champion. Totally useless. Oh, I can't because of a Bosch. That's true. No, I can't do that. I gotta find some other 2-drop or something to do at 1 mana. Truth be told, I do want to put... Oh, I want to put Earthquake in this deck. Earthquake could be a line. Earthquake would annihilate them. Well, well, well. Where the hell were you last few million turns? Well, we're not going to complain. This was stupid. Or maybe it wasn't. Okay, we'll make this green. Find a forest. Something nice and leafy green. We'll have Elder Gargaroth out next turn, which will be awesome! Unless they have Unholy Heat to kill it. Ragavan would be good in this deck. More ramp to 3. I mean, maybe it should have Ragavan. I don't know. I just cower at the thought that, like, my opponent has a blocker in front of it, and then it's useless. My opponent has bolted me. Alright. Oh god, what does that mean? Okay, creature, land, instant. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I'm getting that turn 3. Yeah, I have that turn 3 triple green. It's exactly how this deck is supposed to work. What about playing no basic mountains? Then whenever I need to fetch for a mountain to reduce, like, the damage that's dealt to me, it'll cook me. I do want at least 1 basic mountain in this deck. No, filter lands definitely wouldn't be better. There's not a lot of room to change the mana base. I don't know if I have like 2 mountains or 1 mountain. And I do need an X number of mountain spells so that I can... Oh wow, we are so far. This has reach? Thank God. I wouldn't say 4 Bolt, 4 Stomp is enough to push away blockers. That's like... Oh, I also have Fury. I do have Fury. Do you normally stream live at night? Absolutely not. Never. Alright, kill this thing. I don't care. You're supposed to kill the Elder Gargaroth. Okay, we'll attach it to my beautiful mountain. This has Vigilance, so if we get to untap with this, it's like game over. Oh, we get to add extra mana with this, don't we? Okay, so I have 2 options. No, I have 1 option. It's the only one with Vigilance. Add green, add double green. Right? Please don't have Unholy Heat. Please. This is such a nice, juicy creature. So juicy. I mean, I think we're dead. We can just swingy with the Ragavan. Yeah. Too bad it doesn't do... Oh, whenever it attacks or blocks, yeah, we get to do both. That thing's so sick. Okay, our slow hand killed us. But I fear not. I mean, I think we're still very favored. I think we're still very favored. Do I want to bring in the Thrag Tusk just for a random 5 life? I don't think so. I don't think so. Just submit. Nikachu, are you someone that plays in your local scene? I don't play very often. I wait for big tournaments. I don't play in, like, you know, random FNMs. This hand is barely good. I'll keep it. Good night, David. Everyone's really impressed by 2 streams in one day. 2 streams! Richie loves Thragtusk. Loves the Thrag Daddy. See, and here's a situation where I don't even know if I want to play Rhythm of the Wild. I think I want to get some creatures out on the board while I still can. Because I may not be able to do it later. Get to play Bolt. I think I should just save this. Because if I got 4 mana, then I can do 2 things at once. You're going to be able to stream tomorrow morning? Isn't it past your bedtime? Oh no, it's not past my bedtime. I mean, it's only 8 o'clock right now. It's all good. The endurance angle is too good here. If they play Counterspell, I will feel sick to my stomach. Also, I need to get this thing edited and uploaded for tomorrow morning, so you guys get to see it early. But the rest of the world will not. Is green-red your favorite color combo than what you normally play? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you don't want to attack? So you just have Counterspells? Is that what you're telling me? You only have Counterspells? 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 You want to attack? You kill this thing, it just comes back. It's not like it's like you didn't do anything at all. So if they've got that Counterspell angle, I mean, we got the endurance angle. I think other than playing Merfolk, maybe my favorite color combination is it. Two bolts. So they still don't have Counterspell up. Maybe I'm gonna play the endurance this turn. Okay, so I will play around Counterspell by... Oops, getting this in play. Rhythm does make creatures uncounterable, but then they can just pretty easily have Murktide by next turn, and it doesn't even matter. Or I could play. Well, if I played Rhythm and then sacked this Gargaroth for the endurance, I'd be screwed. Point is, I need to act. I feel compelled to act now. Oh, there they go again with their BS. They're putting... Oh, they could have put 3 cards in their graveyard, but they didn't. They kept something really good. Yeah, I totally believe in endurancing right then and there. We have like 7 power. That's not bad. I have to say, it's really refreshing to see you guys at this time of the day, because a lot of new names I don't even see. Maybe you guys are active in the comment section. I've never seen you guys live. Shard volley over Rhythm. I like the idea of turn 2 Rhythm, but probably this is replaceable by something else. I don't know what yet, though. Maybe Ragavan. That would make this deck much more expensive. I still don't know if I believe in that card. I'm thinking I should have 2 more lands or 1 more land and like 3 Earthquake. And replace the Arbor Elves with Birds of Paradise. Because the whole Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl thing doesn't seem that important to me. And I can still attack in the air with like a Birds of Paradise randomly. Well, well, well. You're going to Fury away my endurance. Oh, and the Arbor Elf. You sick. Oh, you didn't even get to keep it. Yeah, you get to say goodbye. Okay. We can kill a Murktide region too. Save life. Why not play Ignoble Hierarch? Because it'll get killed by my Earthquake. Damn it. This was the only reason to shock myself. But I figure I would lose the 2 life anyway. Ha! Useless to you. But not useless to me. Actually, they can play it if they have a land. They could make a 3-2 Ragavan. Well, this is very good. Would adding white to the deck make it less appealing? Yes, a lot less appealing. Okay, this is not... Instant land, sorcery, creature. This is not the end of the world. I'm almost tempted playing Rhythm of the Wild right now, but I think I want to play... No, maybe I should. Because I can play Bolt. Really close to casting this Elder Gargaroth as well. Yeah, let's play Rhythm. Hopefully there's no counterspell in hand for, with the Ragavan. And imagine, we have Earthquake, we just X damage, like, them to death? That sounds so cool. I have a feeling this is going to get countered, but, like, whatever. Okay. Nice. Oh god, what does that mean? Well, you can't counter my stuff anymore. Creature spells can't be countered. So let's go, 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 go! See you later, Sumerian. We'll give haste. Hasty wasty. 5/4 uncounterable creature! That's the rhythm we're talking about. Yeah, Hurricane is also legal, so I could put that in the sideboard, totally. I don't have a lot of flying creatures. Well, then I just eat up my Birds of Paradise. But in the right matchup, I'm sure, like, especially against Death and Taxes, Hurricane you to death. Have you thought about putting some crappy Merfolk cards in this brew? Absolutely not. There are, like, no Merfolk cards I can put. Jade Light Ranger, maybe? Oh, they're so close to dead. Come on, one land. Just Elder Gargaroth them! What is this? What is that? What is that? Just throwing the bolt at my face? What was that? Old Growth Troll for victory. Old Growth Troll casting Old Growth Troll. Uncounterable. Ignoble's better than Birds, I think, since you are actually attacking with creatures. Absolutely not. The Birds is good because it won't get killed by my Earthquake. I don't want my Mana Dork to be killed by my Earthquake. Anyway, we smoked them 2-1. We seem to have just mostly a mana problem. Utopia Sprawl is so good. Command Speaker can be a 2-2 with Rhythm of the Wild. Yeah, it can. that was a GG. Dash says, cool to catch a stream of Smooth Brain MTG in the evening. Working a second shift, I'm usually asleep for the morning one. Stomp, stomp, stomp away. All right, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. We have to harness our inner rock steady from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Teamer Merfolk. Nikachu, it's Potion. What do you think of Spirits in Modern? I think it's great. I mean, Spirits just made a top 8 like a few weeks ago in a Modern challenge. Think of it, people. Earthquake for 3. Think of the devastation that does in Modern right now. Earthquake for 3. And our stuff doesn't die because we have like mostly 4 toughness stuff. This is the way I see it. But holy crap, this deck is mana hungry. It definitely needs more mana. Like the only games that are close are the ones where I just don't have any mana. I probably could use and like Earthquake will be something I could do on turn 2. I can kill Ragavans, I can kill Dragon Rage Chandlers that are not too big. I can kill Arbor Elves. What else can I kill with an Earthquake for at 2 mana Earthquake for 1? And imagine I have a Bosch out, then I Earthquake. Oh! Just have to I think I have to cast it on an odd mana spell. The only matchup I think Earthquake would be horrible would be a Death Shadow matchup, I think. Because I could end up just making my opponent's stuff way bigger. Because even if, like, say a Death Shadow is at 4... like a 4/4 Death Shadow, and I Earthquake for 4, well, they would just take 4 damage, and the Death Shadow grows to an 8/8, and then it doesn't die. Man, it's hard finding a... There was 1,809 active players, but it seems to be very difficult to find a game at this time of the day. Earthquake would be bad against Spirits, but then we side in Hurricane. Cock Magic Gaming Bartender, sack a card to add a land. How are you feeling about the revealed charms so far from Capenna? Jund and Esper seem cracked at quite a glance. They're very strong. They're pushing them to be competitive in like Pioneer and Modern. Earthquake for X10, so yeah, we'd have some draws with this deck. Deal 20 damage to each side. Okay, we won the die roll. And this is our best hand of today. Hands down. We have turn 1 Utopia Sprawl on the play into Rhythm of the Wild, and we go smash. Yeah, all the Wind Traders at work. I'll name green and pass. The only thing that might prevent me from playing Rhythm of the Wild, and my opponent's like, no Merfolk? No Merfolk. Just Smooth Brain. No fish, just smooth mind. Which makes this deck so much harder. Because I assume I didn't think I have to turn my brain on for this one. Springleaf Drum. Alright, we're up against Hammer Time, which I think with the Force of Vigors is an easier matchup now. Two Rhythm of the Wilds. Yep. Maybe replace Arbor Elf with Wild Growth? That doesn't help me, right? What does Wild Growth do? Enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional green. Enchant land. Why doesn't this card see play? Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana... Oh, wow. Wild Growth is way better. It's way better. Oh, my God. Wild Growth is a card that existed? Okay, we're... Clear upgrade. So, like, Arbor Elf has some synergy with Utopia Sprawl, but frankly, I don't care. I just don't want these things to die. Wild Growth is way better. Instant upgrade. Thank you. We can't forget that. Okay, they've got just a few lands out. They're not even gonna get... Oh no, they're gonna get an activation off of this. But it looks like we have to kill Stoneforge Mystic. Stoneforge, you know too much. Way too much. Or actually, I could Lightning Bolt, play Endurance on the same turn. Save this for something else. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Target permanent gains... Fuck me. And I didn't put this Wooded Foothills in play. Hexproof and indestructible if it's an artifact creature. Because I could in response stomp it. Alright, yeah, you whatever. Yeah, I effed up. But then they don't get an activate. Well, what did they get? They got... Well, they got a Colossus Hammer. Okay, that's a problem. So... We can still stomp it at upkeep. It just won't be as good. Yeah, it can enchant any land. You better not have another one of those. Or I will not be happy. Oh, they just let it die. Wasn't even it wasn't even important. Because the thing is, if they activate Stoneforge Mystic, they lose an Urza Saga activation, which, fine by me. That Wild Growth card is so much better because then it would make things like Lightning Bolt and Unholy Heat even worse than they already are. Oh man, I'm already licking my chops over the thought of Force of Vigor post-board. Just licking my chops. Isn't Wild Growth just fixing and not ramp? No, it adds an additional mana, so it is ramp. So I add a green, I add more, or I add a mana of something, I add a green. Keswick Wolfrun, not bad. Not good either. Okay, so this gets bigger for every artifact they have. They could have quite a few artifacts. If I play a second Rhythm... I can make my creatures even bigger. Yeah, we'll just keep it at this and then pass, I guess. Or I guess I could play this. They're gonna have one big turn against me, like whatever. I'll just get Riot. Yeah, we're gonna have a big endurance in the future. Okay, I expect that, I mean, this can at least get to a 6/6, because they'll sack this, Get an artifact. Play... They could play Colossus Hammer. They have a Colossus Hammer in hand. They don't really want to play Colossus Hammer. We still have an Abosh to get to, remember. We have an Abosh to go get. 2 Seasoned Pyromancers, maybe? Seasoned Pyromancer's not very... Like, the thing is, by turn 3, I want to be playing my big, fatty creatures. I don't have a problem... Ooh, what is this? What's going on here? I don't really have a problem with, my power... I don't have a problem with card advantage. I have not yet, like, run out of cards, except for the fact that I had to mulligan to nothing. My problem is... I have different problems, we'll just say. I have different problems. Okay, so we are up against Trample, which is a problem. Like I said, the sideboard is where the action is. So what, I block and we're dead? I don't think there's anything that can save me, but I'll try. What can we draw here? Nothing? Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing. I love that wild growth tech. That is such a good idea. Alright, we want Boseiju, we want our Force of Vigors, and we want our Blood Moons. I don't know how badly we want the Blood Moons, but we want the Blood Moons. We want to get rid of Old Growth Troll. Maybe the Steel Leaf Champions. Maybe that's it. Maybe we want Pithing Needle. I don't know, like... This was like one of the old original cards in here. I don't know how necessary this is. How did they play? Well, they played... No, they cast the Colossus Hammer and they used Pure Steel Paladin to equip the creature. To equip the stuff. All the equipment was free with Pure Steel Paladin on the board. Probably Rhythm of the Wild's not necessary in this matchup. Because they're the aggro deck. I'll bring in Pithing Needle. I'll bring in 2 Thragtusk, maybe to gain some life. Oh, Wild Growth isn't modern legal? You gotta be kidding me. Oh, you're right. Wow. That so looks like a card that would be modern legal. How is that not modern legal? It's been reprinted a million times. It's been around since beta, for crying out loud. This card is not modern legal. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, but here we are. That's unbelievable. Okay, well, our Wild Growth dreams were just squashed in an instant. Back to Birds of Paradise. Beautiful. I don't have anything in hand. But who needs it? I can hard cast Force of Vigor by next turn. Do you think Tron is still a tournament valid deck? Absolutely. Absolutely. Ornithopter. Sigardizade. Uh-oh. They're going for the turn 2 Teddy on me. Could get a Colossus out right now. I mean, this Force of Vigor only works if they go for it, but if I play the Colossus, I'm screwed, so I might as well just pass. Oh, this doesn't work at all. Because if I untap this, I only have 3 mana. I'm supposed to have... Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have a Forest. I tap the Forest to put a Utopia Sprawl in an untapped mana source. Okay, I'm just gonna pass. I'll hold up Lightning Bolt and Force of Vigor. No, I can't play Colossus, then I'll just die to, like, double hammer. Sanctifier on Vac. Pro black and pro red. Well, that can be awkward. There's a battlefield. Exile all cards that are black or red from all graveyards. If a black or red permanent spell or card on the battlefield be put in the graveyard, exile it instead. Okay, I don't give a crap. Although my I sided out my mono green creatures. So that's awkward. So I can't kill you, Sanctifier on Vac. But I can blow that up. I guess I'm just gonna go get a Bosch or something. Anyway, I'm just gonna save this stuff. Well, I have quite a bit. I have 6 mana, right? I can get a Bosch and still have up Endurance. Or I can play Clothis now. I could play well, I could pitch one of them. I could just play Endurance, pass. I can block this stupid idiot. Okay, let's go get a Bosch. Oh, I can't get a Bosch. I don't have a Bosch. A Bosch no exist. No existies a Bosch. We brought in Force of Vigor. Okay, so our options are play Endurance pass. Clothis is useless on this board. Absolutely useless. I'm supposed to just, like, play creatures and turn them sideways. What the hell happened to that? That plan just, like, went out the window. So now it looks like I can play Clothis, hold up Endurance, and Force of Vigor. And pass. I'm mainly streaming on Twitch or YouTube now. We have given up Twitch. Twitch is gone. It's over. It's old news. We officially moved to YouTube. But you can still give me Prime subs on Twitch. I'm totally fine with that. Hey, the Raptors. The Raptors is the #1 Mox Opal fan. Oh, yes! 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 I just hope there's not 3 hammer times. Sword of Fire and Ice. I do not care. Or I guess the appropriate thing there would be to... maybe I should have blown this up, and then this entered the battlefield and did nothing. Because now it looks like I have to blow this thing up. Okay. I screwed that up. No, but I don't want to play the Endurance. Ugh, how do I do this? No, I have to get rid of my Endurance. I have no choice. Hold on. Oh, Joe Brook, thanks so much for the $5. How do you feel about Curse Catcher getting adopted in Merfolk again in the most recent 5-0s? It puts a smile on my face, but I don't know if it's still the best. Damn it, I got rid of my Endurance. I had to get rid of my Endurance for this. Oh wow, that is delayed. Now I wish I just passed. And I had the option to like ninja block something. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we were so close to Devotion too. But then I'd lose the Arbor Elf. I don't know. Okay, so we get to eat stuff. I'd get mana, which is completely useless here. Get the aid? Well, I didn't want... What I should have done was hit the Sigarda's aid and this other thing, the Urza Saga, before the sword entered the battlefield. It was too late. I didn't want to lose my Arbor Elf and then they draw a card. Because I actually can't deal with this very well. Not a 4/4 pro-red creature. Super pro-red. Let's attack, I guess. Yeah, that's Kasich Wolfrun. Oh no, I could block. This is dumb. Okay, well, okay, it's too late. We're all in on this. We're attacking for what, 2, 3? Or place Force of Vigor like a sorcery? No, I didn't have a... I didn't want to get shot. Yeah, I could block and then Wolfrun it. That would have been a sweet line. Okay, they've got nothing in hand. They're cracking things. They're just playing stuff. Hoping for the best. They didn't find the best. Come on! Sweet 3-drop. Actually, we have no sweet 3-drops left. We threw them all away for Blood Moon. And with that being said, we're probably going to draw Blood Moon now. No, Utopia Sprawl. Maybe I should be adding mana and attacking with the stupid Arbor Elf. Wow, that thing is an annoying piece of crap. Arthur LaFon just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. Oh god, there's still a notification for subs? That's terrible. People will sub constantly. Okay, I will pass. Arbor Elf on defense. You're a blocker, Arbor Elf. You're a blocker. Pure Steel Paladin, sure. Oh, they're going in. This turns my lightning bolt on, big time. X is 1, but it only needs to be 1. We are doing this the old-fashioned way. Utopia, the already enchanted one? No, I want to diversify them. I think I needed the green source to add a red source. It turned to 94 magic real fast. Although, we're gonna still gain a lot. I mean, we got a clock on the board, honestly, with Klothys. We got ourselves a clock. Ho 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 ho! That's a good one. And that's a good board for it, too. Do you feel the pain? That is grossly ridiculous. My opponent says, oof. Oof! That hurt. You better believe it. They felt that 4 generations deep. It's not a 3-for-1, it's a 4-for-1 because I still get the Fury on the battlefield. I got to keep the Fury. Well, that was a mistake. I shouldn't have grabbed a land. Oh, that just makes things even... We have the Force of Vigor, too. Alright, let's attack with our Double Striker. I guess we could have won. We could Force of Vigor the 2 Ornithopters away. Oh, they're going to take it? Sure, why not? Okay, let's play tight, people. Upkeep, Lightning Bolt. Oh, I could have won with the Keswick Wolfrun, too. This is just a funnier way to win, I guess. Yeah, I could win with the Keswick Wolfrun. And also, they couldn't block. Blocking was useless because of the Keswick Wolfrun. Okay, we're on the draw. Yeah, my brother would have loved if I Kessigged it. It would have been for like 1,000,000 damage. 1 billion. Well, I mean, they could have had a Path to Exile. They could have had Path. Hammer Time plays Path too. But I guess I could tap out and keep 1 mana up for Bolt. My opponent says, "I like it better when you play fish." You would, wouldn't you? Yeah, Pithing Needle's still useful because I can name Pure Steel Paladin. No, activate abilities of sources with... No, I can name Pure Steel Paladin. Maybe I'm gonna take out some Pithing Needles here. We'll put in some of our chonky creatures because we might need our defenses up on the draw. How much damage, actually? I could have dealt a lot. I could have dealt maybe 20. I think I got to mulligan this. What did our opponent do? Opponent mulliganed. Now it's tempting to keep it. Nikachu, is this going to be your daily stream? Absolutely not. I was paid $100 to do this, so... If you want to pay me $100 every day, then this would end up being my daily stream. Okay, they kept the 6. Springleaf Drum on turn 1. Not bad. That could have been terrible. Blood Moon. Okay, so if I have Blood Moon, then let's play the Wooded Foothills. And let's prepare to go get a mountain. Sorry, I mean a forest. Okay, here's an Urza Saga. Which means I need a green card for this Force of Vigor. Okay, that we got under control because of Bone Crusher. Actually, we don't, because they'll probably flicker the damn thing. Hence why they play turn 1 Springleaf Drum. I guess I'm going to go for it anyway. Alright, forget all that. They're gonna put something into play. $100 US or Canadian? US. Pfft, Canadian dollars. You think I want my own currency? A second Bone Crusher is nice, although it would be even nicer if I could get this thing online. But I mean, all I have to do is get Blood Moon and it'll kill off this thing, so... Alright, so let's deal with this now. Stomp. Blood Moon's gonna do something for once. So they get like 1 activation off of this Urza Saga, and that's about it. Pure Steel Paladin, sure. Oh, you have a hammer. Okay, so you can hit me for nothing. Absolutely nothing. But you're going to hit me for a lot next turn. But you get no Urza Saga. So that's good. Come on! Green card! Papa needs a green card. Any green card. Any green card. Stop it. Okay, that's annoying. Come on, green card. Green cards are great. That okay, I'll take it. You know, we're not gonna complain. We're not gonna complain. That's not how I wanted this to go, but we can't waste it anyway. Okay, so if I don't want my opponent to draw 2 cards, I have to like hit the Colossus and then the Esper Sentinel. Then they draw like 1 card. Then I Blood Moon them. Yeah, I think I could live with the Shadow Spear. Or should... No, I don't want them to draw 2 cards. It's too bad this wasn't just a random other green card. Anything but Force of Vigor. Seems like such a waste. So I hit the Colossus, Shadow Spear. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, whoops. Oh, it's not my turn. Ah, shit. I have to force on their turn. So they're gonna draw 2 cards anyway. Oh, that's a shame. In that case, I might change what I do with my Force of Vigor. It's gonna lock them out a little bit of mana. No, you can get to draw a card. Sentinel only taxes the first spell each turn. Well, fortunately for them, we're gonna get another one. Alright. Well, it looks like I probably won't hit this. Won't hit the Esper Sentinel now. Hit like something else. Actually, I guess we can keep the Esper Sentinel on the board. I've got a lot of... I mean, I could kill this thing with Stomp if I really want to. Get rid of these important things. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Certainly don't need them gaining life. I mean, just put a big blocker out there. It should be okay. Another hammer. Okay. Well, now we are a bit screwed. Unless I find artifact destruction. That's not artifact destruction. Ugh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do, chat? I wasn't prepared for that. This definitely gives us a lot of game, though. It gives us a ton of game. Okay, first block your dumbass. It's not over yet. There's a lot. Okay, there's a few outs here. Like, what if we draw Colossus? What if we draw Colossus? That might help us. Colossus is indestructible. Bosager we could draw. We could still draw Force of Vigor. Because we still have more. Although we're running out of things to do here. I think I have to just stomp and then cast my Bone Crusher Giant and then chump block. Okay, they attack. Ugh, they just have... Oh, yeah, it's funny. They don't actually have that many artifacts out. They always have another hammer in your experience. Yeah, my experience too. And they just re-equip back. Actually, they can attack with this thing. Whatever, they have a million artifacts. I'm gonna kill off this thing. Just because I want to. Yeah, we just have to set up some blockers. And hope we don't die. We're just one force of vigor away from making this all good. Why are they attacking with both? It's an easy block. You just have to attack with one. It's not like I'm going to double block. Oh, they've got the Iganjo card. Yeah, that's a problem. Yes! No! We have no creatures! Damn it. If only we didn't block with that thing last turn. We're at 2 life. What a cruel, cruel way to end this. I was so happy. And then I realized Pure Steel Paladin attacks for 2. Come on, attach the thing to Memnite and just attack with Memnite. That's the key. No. I lose to a Pure Steel Paladin. Oh well, good game. But it's a lot closer. It's definitely a lot closer with Force of Vigor. Because I think, if I remember correctly, last time we got Raffle Stomped by like these Hammer Time decks. GG. GG Hammer Time deck. That would have been a good game for ramp, because if we could go Utopia Sprawl, turn 2 Blood Moon into turn 3 Force of Vigor, then we would have kept the other one. How are we doing? We're doing 1-2, but we've lost to 2 artifact decks. The first one wasn't Hammer Time, but it was like, you know, like a pretty aggressive sort of artifact deck. I've been really hoping for this deck. I've been really hopeful for this deck and style. Glad to see you messing with it. I'm also very hopeful for it. Overall, the games are good. The games are very good. And that was still very close, that match. And even match 1 was close. The only reason we lost is we mulliganed to 4 in both the games that we lost. We're not getting completely squashed out of existence. Is this competitive? There's no such thing as friendly and competitive leagues. Now it's all one big happy family. I'm not playing in like the I'm not playing in like the playtest area, if that's what you're asking. This is an actual league. Maybe we need Creeping Corrosion? No, we just need better hands. We need to not mulligan to 4. Have I stomped lately? Not in real life. The only problem with playing this late is everyone's asleep. Getting a game is quite difficult. Okay, hold on. While I'm waiting for an opponent, I'm going to get some water. And we still don't have a game. There we go. Oh, is this competitive? Well, we are to prove it. Okay, we won the die roll. That's nice. Aggro goes first. See, like, we get these hands where we've got, like, turn 1 Sprawl. Like, I guess I'm gonna keep this. I can go turn 2 Sprawl, and then we have, like, a giant Sprawl or whatever. If we draw a land, then it will be really good. This is my normal time of the day since I'm on a night shift. This is not my normal time of the day. I'm not used to waiting 2.5 minutes. Green. I mean, at least we have Stomp up next turn, if necessary. Surprised we haven't been win traded yet. I think that's really hard to do in Modern. It only works in the very small player pools like... Look, we have Rhythm of the Wild, and I don't even know if I want to use it because I got to play Clothis. I think we're going to play Clothis here. Next turn we can play Rhythm. Next turn we might be able to play Rhythm and Stomp. Hall of Storm Giants. Okay, I regret. I really now wish we have Clothis out. I don't really need... Oh, actually, I could take this, sure. Okay, that got snapped. Resolved. Okay, that resolved too. Excellent. This game's easy. What the hell is this? Looks like a control deck. Couldn't counter this? I think they're sweating now. It could, if this is a Blood Moon deck, I'm in trouble. This looks like a control deck. But now they're mana screwed, or so they're mana screwed, or choked on some resource. Well, our stuff is uncounterable, so they're effed big time. Why no monkey? I don't know. I don't like the monkey. You guys want me to play the monkey so bad? Like, the monkey is just going to get eaten up by a removal spell. That's my problem. Can we use the mana? Yeah, no, we can't, because I have to tap this for a full 3. Okay, we'll just eat the Expressive Iteration, deal damage. Yeah, beginning of pre-combat main phase, so I get to see the card first. Hui! Haste! Huh! 9 damage! That's the power Rhythm of the Wild. I own 95% of it and was thinking about taking it to F&M. Has a lot of my old favorite standard cards. This deck is sweet. Blood Moon or Spreading Seas would be devastating. Yeah, I know, either of them. Maybe they don't have Blood Moon because they've got like a lot of these good cards here. Oh, this is Grixis. I'm gonna Fatal Push something. Oh, big deal. I think we can bolt them. I think they're dead. Is there a land here? Okay, they conceded. They just assume they're gonna die to the Clothis. So this is Grixis Control. Grixis Control. Probably want Thragtusk over Fury. I mean, it's possible I'm making a mistake here and they actually have Monkey and everything else. Oh, no, they have to be a Ragavan deck. They have to be a Ragavan or Murktide deck or something. I mean, they could be a Murktide deck and not a Ragavan Dragon Rage Chandler deck, because then that Fury would be very good. Gargroth is... Well, Gargroth's our top end. Thragtusk is our top end. Abosh is our top end. Okay, I guess I keep everything else. BHW very excited for the YouTube stream. I'm gonna edit... I'm gonna edit this and re-upload it to YouTube for everyone that wasn't here for the stream. But if you somehow really wanted to watch it like 8 hours beforehand, this will become available to the YouTube members. Which means if you support on Twitch or Patreon, you might want to move over to YouTube, or at least Nikachu MTG streams. And if I have any streams, they will all... yeah, also all streams that I need to edit later on will be basically paywalled to the YouTube members. Why only one Fury mainboard? Because I have nothing else to I have nothing... I don't want to bring in any of this stuff. Like, I don't even know if I need any of this stuff. Maybe, but we didn't see much out of their deck. They basically just died. Can we do this on the regular? Absolutely not. I'm paid to do this. Okay, we're going to keep this. It's a pretty good, decent hand. I'm sure Endurance is going to be a bomb in this matchup. Have you considered Glorybringer? Yes, actually. Yes. I have considered Glorybringer. I think Glorybringer is a very reasonable card to play with. Do we go turn 1 Arbor Elf or... I think we go with the Utopia Sprawl. That's guaranteed. Can't wait for the YouTube video to see the whole thing. Any chance you'll go back to the 1 match per day? Those 2-hour videos are hard to find time to me. There's little chance I'm going to go back to 1 match. I mean, I might go back to 1 match per day. In the time that I save on playing less leagues, I get more, what's it called? Ooh, Thragtusk. I save time. I spend more time on editing, but I play less matches. But so far, there's no... I have no interest in... so far, I'm not playing many 1 match per days. Although I do intend on playing some for the rest of this week. Okay, you got Counterspell mana up. I guess pass. We'd be past the turn. If they do something at end of turn, we'll play Endurance. That's nice. It's instant speed. And then if they tap out to kill it, then we play Old Growth Troll. This does nothing to... Oh no, it does do something. Destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. Alright, so we lose the Utopia Sprawl. Exile graveyards, that's useless to us. Then it turns into a 3/3 Trampler. Whatever. That is a bit of a shame. I don't know if you needed that 1 land or not, but it is gone now. Isn't this all graveyards? Alright, so we're going to lose everything anyway. Well, that sucks. Okay, attack. You took my mana! How dare you? Can we win the last 2 to get a 3/2? Absolutely. I plan on it. Oh, goodbye, Arborel. Is it a 3/3? So I can attempt to kill this thing. What happened? Something happened. Did someone sub? Because that thing can go off constantly. No! I guess sit on defense, because this thing is just going to get bigger over time. Oh, it just has to deal any damage. Whenever it deals 10 damage to a player, if it has 10 or more damage, that player, that they lose the game. Okay. I wonder if they kept any counter spells in. The first game was against some sort of Shrapnel Blast Affinity deck. Okay, we're mana screwed. And we got a really clunky hand. Now, mind you, our opponent did mana screw us by destroying our Utopia Sprawl. Soraka, I think you should refresh the page. I think you're really late. You have a lot of lag. I don't want to swing, because if they had a counter spell for my lightning bolt, then I would get hit for 3, and then it would be like a 4 power creature. 4 toughness creature. Jace, you gonna Fate Seal me? No, you're gonna Brainstorm. Okay, that's good, because I have Bolt. We're not gonna screw around with Jace. Jace, too powerful. Your display says game 2. The display might be a little bugged, but you can see the score is 1-2, so we're actually in. Oh, this is game 2 of match 4. Another Jace. F you. This is match 4. This is game 2 of match 4, and we're up a game because it's got the arrow going up. Everything is as according to plan. Actually, I need the land, so I'll just keep this. This is Planewalkers. 4 times, or target creatures and/or Planeswalkers, but I don't have many red cards in my hand. Unless. Let's get. I don't know how much I should preserve my life total in this matchup. Is this like a Jund deck with like no counter spells? It feels like Jund. I mean, they literally have no counters. It's just Grixis Jund, basically. This deck feels consistently choked on mana, yet sometimes we're like flooded. Okay, we're gonna upkeep. They have to be playing Murktide as a win condition. Yeah, we did what we had to do, people. We did what we had to do. Using companions as fodder for the elementals was a clever idea. That was my best idea all day. They put 1 card on the bottom and 1 card on top. Hopefully they put an endurance on top. They have 7 cards in hand though, so I mean, I don't think we're favored at all. We should be like just horribly behind. They have a lot of mana. They have full grip. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if we can get some Thragtusk to resolve, that would be good. Oh god, they played the Otawara from their hand as if like it was nothing. I guess we'll play the old growth troll. Oops, undo. And then if it dies, it'll give us more mana. Oh, now we see a counterspell. First counterspell all day. Archmage's Charm? Yep. What if Ether Vial instead of Rhythm? That would be terrible. Although it would be funny, we probably would be using it, wouldn't we? I guess we'll bring in Pithing Needle. Or the Planeswalkers. This does not look very useful. Well, Endurance can trade with Fury, so I guess that's what we're going to go for. They're going to suspect something's up, though. We don't play our Bone Crusher Giant? What could that mean? Well, Archmage's Charm in 3 colors isn't too unusual. Because the deck is just mostly blue anyway. Okay, I'll just concede. Actually, no, I can still play on for another turn. Who knows what's going to happen? Okay, they're going to bolt me. Okay, we're dead. Okay, so they're playing Fury, Archmage's Charm. Okay, so we could at least play Fury to attack their Fury. Artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land. Do I want to just bring in land so I can hit my damn land drops? Gargaroth is still good. Thragtusk is still good. Rhythm of the Wild still seems good. All of this looks good. I don't know if Endurance is good. Arbor Elf, dubious. But they have a lot of removal for it. Lightning Bolt is very good. Okay, you are very vulnerable. But I'm on the play, so maybe this is more valuable. Blood Moon to wreck Archmage's Charm. Maybe Blood Moon just to wreck their deck. I mean, how many basics did they play? Almost nothing. They have so many non-basics. I like it. Like, if they don't fetch, like, basic Swan... They probably can't beat a Blood Moon. Oh, but I want to keep all this stuff. Colossus will be fine for fixing mana. Okay, I'm just going to take out Steel Leaf Champion. Submit. Turn 2 Blood Moon? No. See, this is not a very impressive hand, but I can curve out. Alright, keep. I wonder if this is finally going to be like a Dragon Rage Chandler or something. It is. It's a Ragavan. They do have these in the deck. Unbelievable. Have you cast a Bosch this league? I actually haven't. We haven't had the opportunity. Okay, I think I want to thin the deck now because I have got a good chunk of threats in hand. Okay, Old Growth Troll it is. Steel Leaf Champion seems pretty weak overall. Have you thought about Seasoned Pyromancer? No, Steel Leaf is really good. It's really big. The whole idea is to play with really big, thick creatures that people can't block very well. Seasoned Pyromancer, people can block that all day. It's a good grindy card. Look, we aren't losing on card advantage. We're very rarely losing on card advantage. We're losing because we're usually bottlenecked on mana, honestly. So this is Fatal Push, but we get the value. Because it's back. Can ramp us up. Come on, Blood Moon. How do we do this? How do we set us up the bomb? We pass. Pass the turn. We're gonna stomp it into turn. Endurance. Maybe we endurance at their upkeep. Oh my god. Actually, I didn't need to do this at all. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Oh, they can't even Archmage's Charm this. That was stupid. Whatever. I was hoping to bait an Archmage's Charm, but there's no Archmage's Charm to bait. Whatever, the position is good anyway. They have to deal with this Endurance. Sure. Will it enchant? It will. So I have to sack this thing to get my creature. Okay, looks like the game's over. Oh, the game is very over. I mean, they could still play, like, I guess, Okay, how is this gonna work? Because this is... Enchanted Forest has tapped for double green. Or I can pay 1, sack. Pay 1, sack. Well, then I need another mana. Okay, well then we might not... I might just sack this old... I might just lose the Old Growth Troll to lock our opponent out of the game, more or less. Okay, what are my options here? Oh, and I forgot to stomp this thing out of existence. Oh, wait, hold on. No, this is a forest. It's already on a forest, so I get to keep it. So, we just Blood Moon. Blood Moon and Stomp. No! What have I done? I can't Stomp. I lost the red mana. Alright, okay, well, we have to wait another turn for this, then. We're gonna win the hard way. Oh, Blood Moon's gonna lock him out way worse. You know, when I have something enchanted, I feel like there's red mana over here. There's no red mana. Okay, we still have... We might not even need Blood Moon. I mean, we might just win with creatures. Okay, here's a Fury. They get to eat up one of these creatures. Which they could play through Blood Moon anyway. Sure. It's back. I think I'm just gonna try to race. If we aren't playing on... Okay, oddly enough, I cannot actually play all these cards. I can only play one Blood Moon. And then I guess I can play Blood Moon. And then get a Troll. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let's attack first. Interesting. Didn't even think about it. It's fair. Okay, we're out for blood. Yeah, the plays do match with Smooth Brain Title. Oh, they have an island for Otawara now. Okay, they conceded. Yes! We got it! Ah, Smooth Brain for the win. I'm thinking too hard for a Smooth Brain deck. Alright, our last opponent came quickly. How many times did we win the die roll? We won the die roll a lot. This hand is fantastic. And they mulligan to 6. Now they mulligan a 5. Is it Tron? Is it Tron? Tron? I wonder what would have happened if we did not draw or did not play Blood Moon. I bet we could win anyway. We were in a good spot. Oh. Oh. This is not what I was thinking at all. Well, so we can get rid of the Young Wolf completely. And honestly, I don't have anything else to do. So let's just do that. Like, is there anything better to kill? This is so pathetic, though. I guess we can pass. Yeah, it's a Yawgmoth deck. Which might be bad for us. I don't know. No, maybe it's good if we can have turn... Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna kill their mana. We're gonna attack the mana. So I can Bone Crusher this, block this, bolt it, play Bone Crusher post-combat. That seems fine. And they have, like, no creatures out. Like, making, Court of Calling as bad as possible is a plan. Oh, we got Fury, and we're gonna play that on curve as well. And we're gonna see a Bosch too. I mean, I can play a Bosch next turn. All right, so that was a good turn for us. That was actually not too bad. If we can win game 1, I'll feel pretty confident going into games 2 and 3. Oh, you better believe they are in deep shit if they do that. Main phase, crack your Horizon land. It's over. These are very strange looking merfolk. Go on, play something so I can Fury the hell out of it. We could also go a Bosch into Fury. We should add Coco to this build. That was a possibility, but it's... Well, it ruins a Bosch. Oh, we have Rhythm of the Wild too. Okay, that was a mistake. I was supposed to play a Bosch first. Then we could have hit our opponent for 8. Okay, let's play Rhythm of the Wild. A Bosch is about the closest I can get to a good centipede in Magic. This is it. Young Wolf. You're gonna sack it? It's an Eldritch Evolution. Oh, Chord? Oh no. Oh, you have this thing. I was wondering, how the hell did this thing get tapped? Okay, Young Wolf comes back. And you get a Grist? Maybe Grist? Which will get eaten up badly by Fury. So you can sack. Or you can make an insect and I'll eat that thing up too. Oh, it's gonna get eaten. Big time. This is gonna be great. We'll give our Fury haste. This looks good. Okay, they've conceded. Easy. Easy game. Nice. I can't remember if Blood Moon screws them or not. They got a lot of creature lands. Okay, Pithing Needle is probably very good. Name Yawgmoth. Force of Vigor, what do you do? Probably nothing. Boseiju, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land. Okay, I think that's good enough. Probably Elder Gargoth doesn't do a whole lot. Colossus does a little bit. The removal does a lot. Actually, Endurance. No, Endurance is useful too. We might be able to snag a creature as it goes to the graveyard. Steel Leaf Champion looks good. Very hard to block. It was a very easy clap. This hand has no green mana. Should have cast a Bosch and then pitched for Fury. Could have split 8 damage. Oh, that's cool. Jim and MTG is here. They can also chord for green. Well, only if they got green creatures out, which ideally we kill. I think we have to mulligan this. There's, we don't have green mana. Yeah, we can keep this. This is good. We'll just dump 1 land. Pithing Needle can also name a Grist. What does the Cage do again? Oh god, I should bring Cage in. I have Cage in the sideboard. Does everything. Like, if I'm not bringing this in this matchup, then like what the hell is even the point of having this in the sideboard? Probably we could make room in the sideboard by taking out Cage. I don't know where we need Cage. If this is a bad matchup, and you know, maybe this is, then we would need Cage for this matchup. It's funny, you cannot block my Steel Leaf Champion with that thing. So funny. I think we're quite away from Colossus mana, so we'll just play Steel Leaf. Forgot you have to do this in advance. Or maybe there's a better way of casting this and I don't know, but whatever. I can't needle either of these things. They're both mana dorks. You can count it. You can name any. You can name any card, but it only stop non-mana. The chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. So these things are still online. I didn't side in Cage because I didn't look at it. I mean, hell, it should. I'd rather have Cage instead of Pithing Needle here. Okay, here's Grist. Goodbye, Steel Leaf Champion. Okay, so we're going to be at a standstill. 2 Wall of Roots. I'm definitely going to put this Pithing Needle on Grist. We'll get a Bosch over the next few turns as well. In this exact instance, I'm happy that this is Pithing Needle and not Grafdigger's Cage. In this exact instance. It's really comforting that you make the same kinds of errors at night that I make. Honestly, I would probably make these errors during the day. It's hard playing a new deck if you're not familiar with the lines, you know? It's hard playing with a new deck. Although I have to admit, I still need to eat supper. Like, we're already like... Okay, they gave up. Smooth Brain Stompy! The only matches we lost were like... They were close. They were close. Okay, this deck definitely needs more lands, though. Like, do I cut, like, a Fury and... Okay, so I don't think we need Rhythm of the Wild. Like, I don't think we need this card. So maybe that gives us some room to play, like, some Boseijus in the main or something. Just as some extra mana. Or at least one Boseiju. Because, like, curving out is so... Like, if we curve out, we win. Simple as that. When we curve out, we win the game. So we went 3-2. Okay, the Force of Vigors were great. They gave us a damn chance in those matchups. I don't know what else to change. I wouldn't mind experimenting with Birds of Paradise instead of Arbor Elf and then Earthquake. Earthquake would still be like a pretty I know a lot of people are like, play Ragavan. I mean, maybe Ragavan is the way to go. But just imagine, people. Turn 2, we can Earthquake away the Ragavans. We can Earthquake a lot of stuff away. In fact, if we flood out, then we can just Earthquake for 1 billion. But Rhythm was the tech cool thing. You could still play Rhythm, but it doesn't seem necessary. Like, if I get turn 2 Steel Leaf Champion, it feels very comparable to, say, turn 2 Rhythm of the Wild. Am I playing another league? Absolutely not. It's like 9:30. I gotta eat. I have to exercise. I have some things. I got things to do. So I might take this deck in this direction. Birds of Paradise, so I don't chew up my own. The deck definitely needs more land. Like, this is not enough land at all. What Birds of Paradise do we choose, people? Where's the OG Birds of Paradise? They don't have OG Birds of Paradise? Alright, we'll have noob Birds of Paradise in this deck. It also can act as a flyer to deal unblockable damage with Kessig Wolfrun in a pinch. Run modal face cards to up the lands. Kazandu Mammoth or Shatterskull Smashing. No, those things come into play tapped or they deal too much damage to me. I don't believe. Like, it's possible that the right move is you play with Ragavan. Maybe, like, because we're already playing with... Between Fury, Lightning Bolt, and Stomp. Yeah, like, turn 1 Ragavan probably does help a lot. Gargroth too slow without Rhythm? Absolutely not. Gargroth is awesome. Super happy. Because it still blocks. Need some form of draw. No, I don't think I need any draw at all. I mean, I have card advantage... Card advantage. Well, sort of card advantage. I got, like, a Bosch. This is my card draw over here. Ignoble will get eaten up by our Earthquake. Just imagine, Earthquake for 1 or 2 or 3! Or Earthquake for the win! You never know. So, I mean, maybe the optimal deck requires the Monkey. Because I was always thinking, well, if I play Monkey, then my opponent can just, like, block it. But maybe that's not true. Between Bolt, Stomp, and Fury, it looks like it's very difficult to block. So this might be another direction to take the deck. He wants the... I want the birds because it survives the Earthquake. You guys are thinking too much. We need to keep this as smooth-brained as possible. This is smooth brain. And then when the time is right, our opponent's at 4 life, we just play Earthquake for 4 and kill them. Now we don't mind flooding out, because we can just randomly top deck Earthquake and kill everybody. We have 21 lands. I don't know, maybe the right move is like 2 Earthquake. Like, the main bottleneck in this deck is mana. Like, we just don't... Getting to that 3rd land drop is so important. So important. Hafiz says, Monkey Treasure is good. It's okay. It's okay, people. It's okay. Anyway, Smooth Brain actually did quite well. It's still a very smooth brain deck, even if we take it into this direction. Challenge this weekend? I'll do it with Merfolk. I'll do it with Merfolk. Okay, we're going to wrap it up for today. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you so much to Soraka for sponsoring this particular video with Smooth Brain Stompy. Gruul Stompy is not to be underestimated in Modern. Definitely not to be underestimated. And we're going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with my brother in chat playing Smooth Brain Gruul Stompy in Modern.